Hi, thanks for joining me. This video is going to be a little bit different than my normal ones talking about travel and travel deals. It's going to talk a little bit about my first week as an agent, signing up with an agency, originally thinking that I could book my own travel to save a little bit of money, maybe help some friends out. So, here's what I've learned. Keep in mind that I am not quitting my full-time job, that I also occasionally assist with my husband's business. I am a mom of two, so I am doing this on the side. First, think about timing. It hurts me. I have a big trip planned this summer, but it's already booked. I can't change it. I'm not earning commissions on it. Had I planned this differently, right, then perhaps I might have been able to gain a little bit financially from that upcoming trip. Instead, I'll be waiting until a trip maybe November, December to really earn some commission. And that probably was poor planning on my part. So please do better. Second, know that agents don't always get the best deals. I was looking for a friend at some of the all-inclusives, and I found that some of the all-inclusives had better rates if you booked directly, or they had options like non-refundable that were not available through the agent sites that would beat the agent prices. So again, if you're really doing this to save money, you've got to be true to yourself, check the different sources, check hotels directly or all-inclusives directly, and check your credit cards as well, because even since becoming an agent, I've booked a hotel room using points rather than using the status as an agent for the best deal. Be sure to check conditions and terms carefully, not just for what you book for yourself or others, but also with the agencies. The agencies have different fees, different commission splits. You really want to pick the one that's right for you. You could even do the math to calculate it. I made a decision not to go with the cheapest agency, but part of that was so that I would have the support that I needed. So again, you want to pick carefully. Know that some agencies, maybe many, I don't know, will not give you the commission if you are no longer an agent by the time your commission check comes in. So that is something to consider. This is not something you want to take lightly, and you don't want to be bouncing from agency to agency at the very beginning. Don't underestimate the time involved. Oh my goodness, I have started trainings. I've only actually finished one of the, I think, 4 that I've started. So you definitely want to keep in mind, you do not have to do all the trainings in order to book, but it does help you know the products a little bit better. I sound like a salesperson, right? It does help you become a little bit more familiar with what you're doing. So there's certainly some benefit there. Some of the suppliers or companies will give you bonuses. I will say I learned a lesson the hard way. I was so excited to do Virgin Voyages training. I loved my Virgin cruise, not going to lie. Absolutely fantastic. And they have fantastic commissions. Their training was perhaps the best organized, most entertaining one I've done so far. They've got a bonus halfway through that for your first booking, or at least for a booking, you can complete a form and get an extra $100 commission. It sounded great. I didn't realize until after I did that training that you have to book that first cruise within the 90 days after completing training at that stage. Had I known that, since I don't know yet when and where our next Virgin cruise will be, I might have stopped at lesson 9 and waited to do 10. I might need to do a separate post about that. But again, the training wasn't bad. It just takes time. Finally, the last thing I want to say, I kind of had a warning about this and I didn't really pay attention. When you're picking your name, go ahead, do your research. I saw that mine was available as a domain and that the social medias were available. So I thought, great, right? This is going to work. I didn't buy the domain name right away, in part because I wasn't ready, right? I'm not ready to set up the website. I don't know what would be there yet. I thought social media would probably be the better way. By the time I went back to get that domain, the .com version was gone. So I did pick up the .net, but I'm not really excited to have a .net. I would have much preferred the .com. Now I'm trying to decide, do I buy my name with LLC at the end as a .com? I don't know yet. But anyways, definitely once you pick that business name, if this is something you want to do, then go ahead and buy that domain. You can always essentially cancel it, not renew it, not pay for it later, and it'll go back into the general pool after a year. Well, that's what I got. One weekend, I'm down $45 so far between my first agency fees and the domain. No sales to anybody just yet, but that's okay. Again, a lot of time that I've put into this, just exploring. It's almost more of a hobby at this stage. If you've watched this far, I wish you the best of luck. Comment, let me know what you're doing, how you're doing it. I could probably learn from you as much as you could learn from me. So thanks for watching, and I will try to post this one maybe at the end of my first month to see how things are going. Did I at least earn back my $45? All right, thanks for joining me. Bye.